The once pompous dictator was executed, and his body hung in Milan Square. While the Soviet army marched through Poland and the Allies pushed north through Italy, Allied leaders finalized plans for the invasion of Nazi-occupied France and the liberation of Western Europe. The mission was codenamed Operation Overlord, but history would remember it as D-Day. It was the largest military operation ever mounted and would define an entire generation. The Allies would mount a massive assault across the English Channel onto the Normandy coast. Over 176,000 troops and 5,000 ships prepared for the operation. On June 5, 1944, Allied troops mobilized. Warplanes departed from Britain, dropping paratroopers behind enemy lines. Allied bombers strafed the coastline. Battleships pummeled German defenses, while amphibious landing craft crossed the English Channel toward Normandy. At daybreak on June 6, 1944, D-Day, British, Canadian, and American soldiers fought their way ashore. The Allies sustained heavy casualties, but managed to secure their beachheads, and the massive supplies needed to fight the ground war came ashore. President Roosevelt led the nation in prayer.
Our sons, pride of our nation, this day have set upon a mighty endeavor, a struggle to preserve our republic, our religion, and our civilization, and to set free a suffering humanity.
Within a month, there were 1 million Allied troops on the continent, fighting their way across France. As the Allies drew near to Paris, Hitler ordered the city burned. The German commander in charge refused, and on August 25, 1944, he surrendered the city to French resistance fighters. By September, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and much of the Netherlands were freed from Nazi control, while the Soviet Red Army closed in on Germany from the east. By October, the Allies had captured the German city of Aachen, but Hitler ordered a counterattack near the border with Belgium. The resulting dent in the Allied line gave the fight its name, the Battle of the Bulge. The Allies were pushed back with heavy losses of men and equipment. 100,000 Nazi and 19,000 Allied soldiers were killed, but in the end, the German army was forced to retreat. It would be their last offensive. Hitler's dream of a 1,000-year Reich was crumbling. His country was in ruin, shattered by the onslaught of bombing and shelling. Over 5 million of his soldiers had surrendered to the advancing Allied armies, and the German spirit